Welcome to this in-depth review of Passit, the open-source password manager that's aimed at users who prioritize security, transparency, and control over their digital data. Right from the homepage, Passit sets itself apart by highlighting that it's open source and self-hosted. That's a huge plus for anyone who is skeptical about trusting their most sensitive data to commercial third-party platforms. When you first land on the site, you'll notice a very clean and minimal interface. There are no overwhelming pop-ups or banners. The navigation is straightforward. Log in, register, or get started with the hosted version. If you're a developer or someone who likes to maintain control, there's also the option to deploy your own server instance using the code from GitHub. Creating an account is simple and doesn't require any unnecessary data collection. Just an email and master password. Once you're in, the dashboard keeps everything intuitive. You can add entries with custom fields, organize them into folders, and search with ease. It supports two-factor authentication and has a password generator that can be customized to meet complex security requirements. The browser extension is surprisingly lightweight and does what it's supposed to without lag or bugs. Autofill works well in most cases, though I did notice some websites where it struggled with custom input fields. This might be a minor issue for some, especially if you rely heavily on automated form fills. Now let's talk about sync and backup. Passit allows encrypted syncing between devices using WebDAV or your self-hosted server. This is ideal if you don't want any third party to ever touch your data. However, the setup for self-hosting is not exactly beginner-friendly. If you're not familiar with Docker, Node.js, or server environments, you might hit a learning curve. Did you know people waste so much time just resetting passwords? I used to be one of them, until I found Locker.io, and now I don't even think about it. This and many other useful links you can find in the description. Security-wise, Passit is impressive. Everything is encrypted client-side before it ever leaves your browser. The team behind it provides detailed documentation on how encryption is handled, and because it's open source, you or anyone else can audit the code. That's a level of transparency that most commercial password managers just don't offer. On the downside, Passit doesn't currently support password sharing features that many team-based tools offer. That's a key feature missing for people who want to collaborate or share credentials with family members. Additionally, mobile support isn't native. You'll have to use it via a web browser, and that can feel clunky on smaller screens. Despite those limitations, Passit is a strong choice for those who care deeply about privacy and data sovereignty. If you're a developer, privacy advocate, or someone who likes having complete control over your data, this is worth trying. It's not for the average user who just wants something quick and easy, but for the right audience, it's a solid option. If this video helped you, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more honest reviews just like this one.